we go from SoFi Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again is Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. No gain on the play there, second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 35 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12 Throwing is Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards left on second down.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 53 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Henderson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Funches has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. Snap comes at 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception. How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done. It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy
who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Rodgers now on 1st down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking deep for Adams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He finds his man, complete. That's Henderson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Shut him down! Shut him down!
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Staying on his feet. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Aaron Donald gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Henderson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Funchess.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. 2nd and 12.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing here, Stafford.
Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was